Hi everyone, I am Tina, also known as Traveling Vet Student on Instagram. I'm a vet student in Poland and I come from Norway. So this is a capture and care course for basically anyone with an interest in wildlife, and it's very cool for veterinary students. It lasts for 3 weeks and it's held here by Hein and Kim.
My biggest aim with VetX is to expose people to this wildlife trade and the wildlife medicine and how it works and things like that, so that one day when they're practicing and they're working with wildlife, they've got experience and self-confidence and things to actually do a good job.
I'm super stoked. I've seen all the videos. This is a lot of action. So this, yeah, it's definitely not for the weak ones because it's gonna be, a lot of action and, animals in movement and from a helicopter. And honestly, I've been dreaming about this for so long. So I'm super excited and I'm just like, bring it on.
The students that come on this course become the capture team. So they're physically involved. People rely on them and they make a huge difference.
And I really want to show you guys what it's about and share my passion for wildlife and veterinary medicine. Hein has been a little bit secretive, but it sounds like we have a lot of game coming up, so I think it's going to be a really interesting 3 weeks. So I hope you really enjoy the show and that you can learn something from it. Yeah, this place honestly is absolutely gorgeous. There's like these little plants in the bathrooms and it's like an outdoor showers. There's this really nice little fireplace and the area around it where we can sit and eat and all those things. The rooms here are super cozy and this whole area is just like a scenario of like the dream farm. It's just so pretty.
Okay, you guys are coming inside.
We started the morning with going through everything that we already learned.
Then we're going to quickly go through some questions so I can see where you guys are with the theoretical part of things. What do we inject animals that we've caught with a net gun? What tranquilizer are we going to give them? Haloperidol. Haloperidol is the nicest one to use. Okay. What do you do when you've got a huge yellow buffalo that's busy bloating? What is the quickest way? Remember, he doesn't have a rear view mirror or nothing. He doesn't know what's happening at the back here. And people are weird when it comes around helicopters. They're excited and panic and everything at the same time. They do stupid. You'll see when we can work with the helicopters. Alright, we're leaving in about 15 minutes. So I'm just going to go show you something quickly. Quite cool. You don't have to have field clothes or anything. Just be comfortable. Take a phone and a camera.
Camera? Great.
Alright.
So Hein just took it for a test to check out our knowledge, and I think we all need to study a little bit more.
I'm a bit scared after the first, like, oh, watch out for this and this. I'm like,
exactly.
Like, you're gonna all have your own drugs. I'm like, oh, I have a responsibility for that.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. There's a lot of things that can go wrong, and we really have to keep our tongues in our mouth. Is that English saying?
And we saying like papers, like, okay, if you die, it's not our responsibility. I'm like, oh,
exactly. It's a dangerous project, but I know we're in good hands, so
yeah.
I'm excited. So Hein is taking us somewhere, and I'm not really sure what we're doing, but let's find out.
3 to 5 years, depending on how quick it grows.
Oh, so we need to do it soon then?
Yeah, it needs to be done soon now.
Yeah?
No, but it's a whole process. Because of the poaching, it's a whole process. You have to organise Cap Nature to be here, and there's the whole thing to make sure no one takes any of the horn that's been cut off. Helicopter hangar. Our biggest areas would be Kgalagadi National Park, the Transfrontier Park, and then Kruger National Park and Addo Elephant National Park. Those are the biggest areas.
Wow, that is so interesting. There's literally no wild animals left in Africa. They're all like owned.
Yeah, they have to be protected. Unfortunately. to protect them must be managed and things like that. So there's no natural migrations anymore or anything.
Poaching is a shame.
Is it that type of helicopter with an?
Yeah, this is the 44. Yeah.
There's like fake people in there.
Oh, we're even going here.
We got there and I saw the helicopter and I was like, oh my god, are we already doing the helicopter? Still not sure what we're gonna do, but there's a helicopter here.
We're gonna take you whale watching.
What?
Whale watching. You can see some great white sharks.
That's so exciting!
It's obvious how it adjusts. Okay, clicks in there, it's like a normal aviation seatbelt. Your headpiece is there.
I've never been in a helicopter before, so this is gonna be the first. And I'm super excited. I'm so glad I get to do this with all my friends. This is amazing. We're so excited.
Never been in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Or a little airplane.
I'm kind of scared of sitting here too in case I touch something.
Very small, eh?
Yeah, they are pretty small.
Do you need airplane mode when you take a helicopter?
That's a very good question, actually. We're so excited. It's our first time.
I really hope that the weather holds so that we can see some whales. I saw a few yesterday.
Should we put our phones on airplane mode?
No, it's not necessary because we're not that high. So the thing is about the phones in airplane mode when you fly, it only distracts the earpieces. So it's that's the sound actually. So those pilots are very sensitive to their ears, but we don't really care.
Okay.
Are you guys nervous?
A little bit, yes. A little bit. It's gonna be super fun.
It's all of us first time, so it's exciting.
So he took us out for a little bit to see the shoreline and we went to watch the animals. So we saw like a few whales and then we saw a few sharks. We actually saw a baby whale, which was absolutely adorable. And it was so cool to see it from a helicopter. The helicopter ride itself was so much fun. Like just starting to fly, honestly, I gave like some kind of kick, like when you jump out of an airplane, like tandem or something like that. It was really fun. That's insane! That's probably one of the coolest things I've ever done since I was skydiving. That was insane.
It was like G-force, like what is that? And then suddenly we were just like,
you want to try G-force? Whoa!
And I couldn't even see. I was just like,
It's nice when the doors are off, then it feels cool.
Oh my god! Imagine doing that without the doors on there.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
insane.
this is amazing. Did you guys see the seals?
Oh my god, they were so good.
Great experience.
He flied high and then he dropped. It was incredible, the feeling. 500 feet, so it was like 150 meters drop. That's Rosemary.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Crush the
Oh yeah.
Just growing outside with the bush.
Wide right now.
That's wide.
And it actually changed to white, but that's where it started. It's wide lipped. So they're just grazers. You see the lip is square and very wide, so it's just doing grass.
This afternoon's music is out. And I also got this.
So every situation is going to be different. So the content of the course is based on a lot of those things. We always try and provide 30% lecture, 70% practical. I think you guys are going to be closer to like 20 and 80. But people that are scared get hurt. Guys, that you want to go but you don't want to go, and then the animal comes to you. So you either fully commit or you just leave it.
There you go.
This is for eye infection. So we You blow the pipe.
So he made us something on the board, and then we're gonna calculate it. It took us a sec, but we got it eventually. I'll take the first one.
I'll take the second. I'll take the third.
Cool. We sat down, brought up our calculators, and then we started to calculate everything.
Yeah, you have to draw it up in syringes.
It's really important to remember a lot of these things because we're gonna be on the car and we're gonna have like seconds to do stuff, and we're gonna have to have a lot of knowledge in there. And then he gave us this bag with all the drugs and stuff in there. He told us to make it our own, like put it where we want to have it and stuff. Wait, I have a tush in my room. Tush? What's that in English?
Oh, a marker?
A marker?
Oh, okay. I was
I have
like,
like a
what?
proper marker in my... Should I go get it?
Yeah, I think so too.
And making this idiot proof.
I'm also used to doing calculations in pounds, where you have to divide everything by 2.2.
Pounds! Oh my gosh!
To get 2 kilograms, it's awful.
Americans, why do you do it so
I don't know.
difficult? Right?
This makes sense.
What's the concentration of this haloperidol then?
20 milligrams per ml.
You remember all of them? Like, just there.
What did you say?
It's amazing. We got our own fanny packs. So you're all gonna have haloperidol and some syringes on us at all times. You need to get familiar with all of the drugs. And there's a lot of them.
There's so many.
So many.
So many antibiotics just like.
Yeah. Oh, Medicam.
Personal lubricant.
Personal?
Personal lubricant.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can I ask you what the lube is for?
That is when we do
Rectals.
PDs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I put it in the pulse and I put it in the pulse syringe so it moves smoothly.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So we start doing our first game captures tomorrow. So I'm very excited to see how that goes. So I'm glad we had a little bit of a refresher of the course today. So I think we're gonna need it for tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow is that. Wednesday is the giraffe. Hour's drive from here, just over the mountain. We've got 3 young giraffes that we need to capture and relocate. And then Thursday is going to be a bit of a rest day, and then Friday we're traveling to the Karoo Eastern Cape, and then we're going to be there a week and a half. Yeah. So enjoy the rest of your time with us. In a nice, comfortable house.
I take the Duromectin then.
Right, how much Duromectin?
0.84.
How much Carifas?
3 milliliters.
You're going to have a carousel, blindfold. We're going to drive really fast, so we're going to simulate the actual capture. Then these pockets are open for you guys if you want to put a phone in there. Then at the front here we've got head ropes. So when we net gun blue wildebeest, things like that, load it onto the back here, keep it in a sternal position. Then I'll start driving again, and then you start with your deworming, vitamins. Yeah, just deworming and vitamins. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. The first team can climb, the other team can stand there and laugh at them.
Okay, then I take the vitamin.
Okay.
Vitamin, Dora, and antibiotics. So you can
Antibiotic,
take
okay.
Yeah.
We drive really bad. Okay, so hold on and never let go of your grip. Okay, even if we're waiting, sometimes I'll get a radio call from the helicopter saying there is an animal, and then I'll take off quickly. Okay, so always kind of be ready for that. When you're tying a blindfold, never put your hand in here. Okay, because they twist their head and then can hurt your arm.
And it's not going to be easy doing all the calculations on the back of the car, fully moving, people are shouting. You really got to have your head in the game, so it's going to be exciting to try. I was just sitting down with my knee.
The animal's still alive.
Probably not. Just put the bag. Let's see. Shark is back there.
You've got a Bonsabok male, 65 kilograms.
So he just told us what drugs to give, and then we had to calculate everything. Oh, you have the gloves.
Yeah.
How do you get on the car with this?
1.3. 1.3.
He was driving super fast.
Holy
And we had to figure everything out, do the calculations. How are we gonna do this with live animals? I hope you drive nicer when there's a real animal. Hectic.
Yeah.
That's a lot of adrenaline, yo.
Got a Bonsebok male, 60 kilograms. He's weak and he's skinny and old.
Sternal position?
Yep.
Dormectin 1.2 subcutaneous. Antarctic 6 milliliter of the antibiotics.
Okay. The reason why I said it's a weak and skinny animal is, remember we said the dormectin you have to make half when an animal is weak.
1 horn because I have to jump the car.
Oh, that's how you do it. It's bumping, and then you have needles, and you're not supposed to stab yourself with the needles, and you have to find the correct dose while you're sitting like this. So it's like really hard to do everything all at once.
I got it.
We're done!
Got it.
It would a whole lot faster with 3 people.
The dormectin how much? 0.7.
Yeah, the
the
needle
pre-
broke,
the-
or like halfway.
The previous group made the same mistake, remember? Weak, skinny animals, we half the dormectin dose.
Right. That's a good one. I need to write that down.
And then you can have a coffee or something, and then we're gonna leave to go.
Should we
capture.
refill the bag with something or?
No, you should be having enough.
Kind of scared. It's gonna be really fast-paced. But Highness prepared us, so if he's confident, so am I. We actually went for our very first capture already, which was very exciting. Get in slow motion.
You guys can have a look there. There's the net gun. Here's the rifle part of it. And then this part clicks into the front of it. So there's metal weights here. So the explosion happens through here, and it propels the 4 weights to shoot out, and it opens the net and it goes around.
The animals that we're catching, we're not catching them for fun. We're catching them for a reason. So we're usually catching them to make the environment better, because they need relocation, if they're sick, if they need to be moved to a different area for some reason.
We will absolutely refuse to dart or move an animal for no reason and just for educational purposes. So that's why we follow capture teams where it's actually needed, where it's planned.
Hello!
Hello!
Hi!
Almost the same team.
How are you feeling? Excited? Excited and nervous? Look there! Driving really fast to try to catch up with the helicopters and animals. And yeah, it's a ride. What they do is that they net gun them, and that we come up to catch them and bringing on the car, and then we want to give them as much drug as we can on the car while they're still laying there. So when we get to where we're going, we can just take the net off them and release them, or put them further on to a different transport.
0.3 elevator.
It was crazy, honestly. Everything happened so fast, and with the helicopters and everything. This was insane.
Now you bend. Just keep it down. Just keep it down. Just sit on it. Sit on it. Not too hard. Not too hard. Just a little bit. No worries. No worries.
So much adrenaline.
Run, Forrest,
Okay, another 0.3 you can draw up. Use a yellow needle for the haloperidol.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're injecting, remember this, everyone can see. When you're injecting, take it here. First in and then here. So sometimes if you're holding it at the back, you start injecting before it's in the animal.
Hello, can everybody hear?
Yeah.
150 kilograms, please.
50. On both? On both?
Both, yeah.
Okay, that was the one to aspirate, right? Because he said you take the green one.
Okay, aspirate. Okay, so just take double dose and then put some more.
Aspirate. And they started turning, and we want to like keep them in a sternal position because they're ruminants, and if they lay on the side too much, they might bloat. So it's very important that we try to keep them in a sternal position.
Climb off so we can fit some more on.
Holy That went so fast. It was so much fun. And then we were literally full on 3 buntibooks and a full team on the back of the truck.
Okay, so we're moving 3 now and then we're going out to catch 3 more.
Well done.
Blindfolds there, please.
En jou punt is,
Why are we blindfolding them?
they're much calmer than normal, as you can see.
Let's roll.
You need them on?
I don't think you choose the best shoes for this, Tina.
No, I realized. Oops.
The next one, you must be careful with the one horn is a little bit loose.
Oh,
Try to take it by the ears if you can.
yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay, so if they catch the next one, somebody else is going to have to take over.
So we just started giving them haloperidol as fast as they got on the track. And then we would pull up some doramectin, multivitamins, and some anti-tick.
Who's going to grab this one?
This is hard.
There we go.
Transporting part is pretty rough. Keep kicking and jumping around in there. Whew. So much sand in my eyes. I don't think I sat in poop. So eventually we ended up with 6 buntibooks, which is a lot of animals. It was very straight to business here.
That was amazing, and I want to do it again.
4 milliliters, you drop 4 more.
4 mils, isn't that a lot?
Also struggle to get those liquids out of the
Does
neck.
this need it?
Yeah, so they're doing different procedures, so they want to make sure that they don't interbreed between buntibook and blessbook. So they're gonna take a blood sample to find out if it is a purebred, because they don't want them to interbreed.
It was super fun, and it was actually possible to think, even though it was a bit messy and crazy in there.
Yeah, so that's basically anti-tick, so it's against ticks. Just slurring it all over the body here.
What's in there? Is that a hippo?
Oh, where? Oh!
You know that a hippo cannot swim. They walk on the bottom.
Yeah, so we're about to catch a large male springbok. So let's see how this goes. This one was also captured because they needed a new ram in a new area. So they needed it for breeding purposes.
Everyone on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember to watch the back legs of springbok. They're like blades, eh?
But I get what I mean with the voice.
Can't wait until I clean this thing. Look how much poop there is. So we're on our way now to get to wildebeest. So they're bigger than the ones we had before.
Catch the best nuts of me, that's good.
Yeah, and he took us to see the giraffes today because I think he realized this morning when we were driving past that we were pretty interested in the giraffes. So he picked up some food and then we went down to feed them. Looks like rabbit food. Feeding giraffes now.
Dog and cat.
I mean, it's one thing when my dogs are looking at me, but
Yeah.
like Jurassic Park is staring at me like.
Okay.
I love giraffes.
When they're standing like this, that's called a tower of giraffe. And when they're moving, it's called a journey of giraffe.
I'm back. George!
I'm feeling very excited, but also very nervous. It's a lot bigger, but they're also doing it by net gunning, so it's going to be the same method, so it's not going to be drugged at all. It's just going to be very interesting. Last capture was pretty exciting. It was actually something I've never seen before. It was golden wildebeest.
She can lift.
I think work on 100 kilos. 70.
So it's 1.4 Dora for both. Yeah. That sounds alright. I don't know what. Never gonna underestimate how many people can fit in one car ever again.
Ever again.
They were calmer on the car than what I thought they would be actually for being such big animals. They want us to do it on the vehicle. It was amazing to just go there in the big open fields of Africa and just watching the helicopter do its work. I can't wait until we're that person. Now I can touch it.
Yeah, they want to try and combine it with the normal blue ones.
The blues, they're gonna mix the blue and the golden one, so that's pretty cool. I love this feeling. Well done, guys. You're really quick with the whole repair though, I'll give you that. Bye bye. I've seen people run around the giraffe with ropes and stuff. Need to know where to be at what time. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll discuss it in the morning. We do like a pre-captured chat, and everyone gets a responsibility and things like that. So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's exciting. Okay, so he said something about giraffes tomorrow, so I'm actually super excited about that because I love giraffes. I think there is 2 giraffes, quite young giraffes, so let's see how that goes.